Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode 117, day 32 of the Purple Belt level. If you're new to the Level Up program, this is all about learning how to shoot the dice and practice our shooter-based betting system. If you're playing along with Crapsee, the code for today is U8F9R8, and this is going to be the last day on this Crapsee table. Starting tomorrow, I will be using a new table. Good morning, SJ. And good morning, Navaldo. So we're going to go with our 4-2-4-5 dice set again. As of yesterday, we have a total of 350 throws in with this dice set, so we're halfway through this dice set. And let's get started on the Crapsee. We're going to start off with a $20 pass line bet. We're going to go with a $3 crap check and 555 with the ATS. And we're going to start off with the 4-2-4-5 dice set, and we'll be using that throughout the day today. So let's go all bet set here, and let's go roll number one, shooter number one for the day. Again, we're going to continue focusing on our grip. We're also going to be focusing on making sure that the dice are square, are parallel to the table, so this way. And we're going to try to focus on that landing zone as well. And that was a very low throw. The dice did not have much of an arc, but we have magic aces to start the day off. 1-1-2. So that's where our craps check comes into play here. Trying to come out. So there's a pass line loser, but that craps check does pay out. So we actually make like $2 off of that throw. Actually, $1 off of that throw. And again, we get that 4-2-4-5. And we're going to go all bet set, and we'll go dice out. And I have not done any practice throws yet today, so this is still kind of going to be a warm-up process. And we have a 1-5 mixer, Christmas Sideshow Gamble. So that'll be our first point for the shooter. And that's going to allow us to go with that 135 across the bet level. So we're going to go $35 on that 9, 30 on the, I'm sorry, 35 on the 5 and 9. We're going to go 30 on that 8, 20 on the 4 and 10. And we're going to go with $15 pass line odds. Again, 4-2-4-5. And we're going to go all bet set and dice out. And we have a 4-5-9 Big Mac. So that is called the Big Mac, the 4-5 Hard 9, our Big Mac 9. And that's after Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. If you haven't checked him out, make sure that you do. So we're going to press that 9 up to $60. We're going to drop it at a quarter and make it look like 60. That was a single pitch of the die. And we'll go all bet set. and dice out. Now we get through this first shooter, and then we're going to cover a couple different things that are going on in the craps community. And we have a 369 now. So 9 is starting to become an early hot number. The 3-6 is the one that usually shows up for this dice set that I'm throwing. And since we already had that number pressed up, we're going to be able to regress our bets now down to that 96 across bet level. And we're going to be into profit just slightly on this shooter already then. So that's going to be $20 on that 5 and 9, 18 on the 8, 15 on the 4 and 10. So we have $131 brought back to the rack already and $123 on the table. 4-2, 4-5. So that's the nice thing about doing the presses during those first couple rolls, is that we can hopefully get ahead on the hit count and not have to take as many box hits to get to that break-even point. But sometimes it does backfire on us as well. So we're going to go all bets set here, and we're going to go dice out. And lucky we did regress because we have a double dice off axis, and we have a 6-1, 7 out. So short first roll, but we did get back to break even. We made a slight profit of $8. So it's nice to get back to that break even as fast as we can for that. So again, we're going to start off with that $20 pass line bet. We're going to go with the $3 craps check, 555 on the ATS. And we did not hit the ATS yesterday. We came close a couple times. We had a couple very good rolls. We had like a 9.5 SOR average yesterday, which was decent for my shooting. That I would have liked to have seen them better. We ended up with, I think, 5 shooters, and one of them was at 9. The other 2 were at double digits, and then we had 3 shorter rolls. Let's go all bets set here, and we'll go dice out, and we'll be looking for a new point, shooter number 2. And they bounced off the back wall a little bit hard, a little bit wild. That left one did it, but we have a 2-3-5 for our first number on the second shooter here. So the point is on 5. And again, we're going to go with that 135 across bet level. And that will be $35 on that 9, 30 on the 6 and 8, 20 on the 4 and 10. And those are buy bets on the 4 and 10. And then we're going to also go $15 in pass line odds. And we'll all bet set here. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce, 2-on-3. So this coming Saturday, I will be more than likely going down to Chicagoland area to Harrah's Casino and meeting up with Big AZ and Demon Dog Chris. If anybody is interested in meeting up on that day, make sure that you drop me an email. My email is crapsmasterjourney@yahoo.com, and I can give you some more of the details through the email. we had a 3 in that last roll, so that does nothing for our bets. So we're going to go all bets set right away. It does help with the ATS though. And dice out. And we have a 3-3 hard 6 double degen hard 6. Everybody likes a little bit of degen. So usually the hard 6 comes in pairs. So we'll see if that plays true on this dice roll as well. But I guess Big AZ is in Atlantic City today, meeting up with Jeff and the Mid-Atlantic crew, Mid-Atlantic Craps crew. We're going to go to $42 on that 6 and 8. So I know that Big AZ got into town in Atlantic City probably about 3 hours ago. Also, he has a new Craps channel as well. It's called Craps Live Craps Play, I think it is. I'll have to check it out. But he is almost at 1,000 subscribers already, and he was like about 10 short, 12 short of that 1,000 mark. And I'll look it up, guys, for you, and we'll let you know tomorrow what that is. So we're gonna go all bets set here and dice out. That left die split off as they were releasing from my hand, but we end up with a 5-6 Midmo Yo. And speaking of Midmo Yo, Chiro went live last night with a big AZ style tournament play. So make sure you check that out. I know that Dylan from Skill and Luck was involved. Nemo was there. Alfredo from Texas Crap Shooters was there. So make sure you check out that competition. And that was an 11. Again, does nothing for our betting other than the ATS. So we'll call that all bet set right away. And dice out. And another ace deuce Alfredo sauce, 2-1-3. So the craps numbers are showing up in this shooter. Something you might want to consider. I'm not doing this, but you might want to consider doing that field bet, or maybe even playing the craps numbers. I'm tongue-tied today. I've been up for since yesterday morning at 5:30 I got up. So I've been up for about 27 hours here. I'll be going to bed as soon as this live stream is done. We'll go all bets set here. But that is the side effect or drawback of being a third shift employee. Yeah, dice out. And another ace deuce Alfredo sauce. That is a hot number as well today. This and the 9 are the two that are hitting. So what do they say? See a horn, play a field. Good morning, Arnell. So today is Wednesday. Tomorrow, I believe Arnell is going to be meeting up with Big AZ down at Harrah's in Chicago. No, that's on Friday. And then I think he's going to be popping down to Atlantic City to meet up with Jeff, I believe. So, again, we're going to go all bets set here. We're still looking for box hit number 2 for this shooter. Again, the craps numbers are rolling pretty heavy here. Dice came out just slightly early, but we have a 415 horse and buggy. So we made the point. So we'll be looking for a new point here. And for the small, we're looking for that 2 and 4 right now. We need a bunch of numbers for that tall. So we're going to go up to $22 on that pass line. We're going to go with $4 on the craps check. Our ATS is still in play, still intact. And we have that 4245 dice set. And that is the Kissing Aces dice set. For those of you who don't know, I kind of gone through in the beginning of when I started throwing this dice set, what all the different results are with this dice set. So we're going to go all bet set here, and we're going to go dice out, looking for a new point. Terrible throw. It hit the sidewall there, but we have a 6-5 Minmo Yo. That's a come out winner. Pass line winner. So we're going to have to go back up on that craps check again. And so put $4 back on there. So he is going on Friday, just going to go after his free bet. Just so you guys know, Bernard does a lot of free bet casino hopping. And Saturday, you're going to hang out with us. Great. That would be awesome to see you again, my friend. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Biff. So we get all bets set here, coming out, still looking for a new point. This is still shooter number 2, 4245. And dice out. And we have a 325, so we're back on that 5 again. So we've got 3 hot numbers today. We got the 5, we got the 3, and we got the 9. So we're looking for one more box hit here, and then we're going to regress down. So let's see if we can hit that here. I know that's the bad words to say, one more, but we're going to do it. So we'll call all bets set here. Good morning, Chris. Demon Dog Chris. And we got dice out. And we got box cars. 6612, all the dots and all the spots. So that would definitely help with that ATS on the tall side. So now all we need is that 8, 9, and 10 for the tall. We need the 2 and the 4 for the small. 4, 2, 4, 5 is their dice set. Now we got all bets set here and dice out. We're going to set those dice down. They were splitting apart a little bit, so we'll regrip them. And we get dice out. And we have a 415. Horse and buggy. So that is our point once again. So we hit the 5 as a point twice on the shooter. So that is definitely the hot number. And that's going to be enough to It should have been enough, but I forgot to put odds on that 5 when we rebet it. But we're going to pull everything down once we get a new point established. So that way we have majority of our money back on this shooter. We're going to go up to $40 on that pass line now. And we're going to go with a $6 craps check. So I'll bet set. And our new point is going to be a 6 now. We got the 4-2-6, 2x4. That's the first 6 that we've thrown today, I believe. It's not the first 6, it's the third 6 today. I don't know what I'm thinking. So we need the 2 and the 4 for the small. We need the 8, 9, and 10 for the tall. We're going to take that $42 off the 6. We're going to put $35 on the 5. So, and then we're actually, no, we're going to pull our bets down because I said we were going to regress off of that. And we're going to do a couple takes on the next couple of rolls here. So we have $15 on the 4 and 10. We have $20 on that 4, 5, and 9. 18 on the 8. We have $104 brought back to our rack and $143 on the table. We got 4, 2, 4, 5. So the next 1 to 2 box hits we are going to be doing collecting. So I'll bet set. And 4, 2, 6. So we hit that point right away. That is perfect. So we do another come out here. So that fire bet is a possibility. And that's something I normally don't hit a lot of, the fire bet, because usually I get like 2, maybe 3 points. The 4-point fire bet is something that I have hit, but it has not been that often. I actually have a better chance usually at hitting the ATS than I would with the others. So we're going to pull that $40 off that pass line bet. Since that did win, we're going to go back to that $20 on the pass line, $3 on the craps check. And all bets set. Looking for a new point. And we have a 5-1 mixer. Back on that 6. Wow. Lots of repeating points here. So we're still looking for the 2 and 4 for the small. We're looking for the 8, 9, and 10 for the tall. And we're going to leave the bets as they are right now. So we have $141 brought back to the rack. We have $123 on the table. We have a 4-2, 4-5 dice set. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have a 6-4-10, Waylon's best friend, way in the end, Daddy Joe. So we got this one step closer to getting that tall. Still looking for the 8 and the 9. The 9 was a hot number when we first started off today, and it kind of disappeared a little bit. So with that 10 hit, we're going to put the 4, we're going to press the 4 and 10 up to $25 each. And we're going to call that all bets set. We have 5 people in Crapsee right now. We have 9 people currently watching on YouTube. And they set. And we have a 1-4-5 horse and buggy again. We've thrown on this shooter alone, we've thrown it quite a few times. Let's see if that's a repeater on that. And it is a repeater hit, so that is nice. I wish they had the repeater bets on Crapsee, which I think is going to be coming in on this next edition of Crapsee. Good morning, GR. So with that 5, we're going to, and 9, we're going to go up to $35 each. So we have $196 brought back to our rack. We have $173 on the table. And other than the 8, we are primed to start making money off of this shooter, as well as putting more money in presses on the table. So it's going to be kind of a 50-50 type proposition there. So we have all bets set and dice out. And again, that was a little bit low, the arc on the throw, but we have a 2-4-6 2x4. And that was our point again. So we've hit the 4 or the 5 and the 6 multiple times for the points. So let's see if we can pick up a different point this time. We're going to go to $22 on that pass line again. We're going to go with a $4 craps check. 4-2-4-5. So John announced that today is going to be voting day for the Hard Hat Award again. And I was nominated once again. And as a side note, I do not expect to win. And as another side note, I am the only person that has been nominated all 6 times that the Hard Hat has been announced. And every single time the voting was, I came in 3rd place out of all 4 people. And my vote's probably either going to go for Waylon or for Ed Robinson to win this month. So I don't expect to win myself either. Still looking for a point here. $22 on the pass line, $4 craps check, and all bets set. So make sure you guys get out and vote for who you feel is the hardest working blue collar worker for the craps community. And that's the person who does the work behind the scenes, puts the time in, day out. And we have a double digit again. 3-3 hard 6. That right die stuck on the table layout and did not go anywhere. The left one did go hit the back wall. They're going to say shooter hit the back wall, please, with both dice. So 6 is our new point again. So our 6 and that 5 has been the point for the shooter throughout. Still looking for that 8 and 9. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. And we're looking for the 2 and 4. So Tea Leaf Power is in the house right now. And we'll call this all bets set. And we have a 4-4 heart 8 square pair. That is a primary hit. So both dice stayed on axis and they had the same revolutions. So we're going to press that 8 up to $30. And we've brought back $233 to the rack. We have 187 on the table at the current moment. 4-2, 4-5. And all bets set. If you're just joining in, remember this is the last day on this Crapsee table. We'll be using a new table starting tomorrow, the month of June. And we have a 2-3-5. No field 5. So that is a single pitch. Definitely a hot number today. And we're going to be able to press that 5 up to $60. We're just going to drop a quarter onto it. 4-2, 4-5. And all bets set. Face up. And there's our 5-2-7. So again, that is the both dice. Whoops, that was a 5-2, not a 5-6, 5-2. So that was a primary hit again. Both dice were on access. So we have a 7 out. Morgan Durso, he's asking if I could show the graph on Crapsee of your distribution for the month. I don't have access to show that on my computer because I use a separate tablet. This is what I use to enter in my Crapsee stuff. You're more than welcome to go to Crapsee on the table and see the distribution. I definitely am throwing the small numbers more than the tall numbers for Crapsee. Again, the code is on the screen there. Sorry, I can't be of more help than that. We got $20 on the pass line and $3 craps check and 555 on an ATS. I can just run through the numbers really quick. This month so far, I've thrown 37 twos, 69 threes, 97 fours, 135 fives, 141 sixes, 173 sevens, 119 eights, 117 nines, 68 tens, 49 elevens, and 32 12s. So that's kind of a rundown of where we're at on Crapsee so far for the month. We're going to go all bet set here and dice out. And here we go. And we have a come out 7, 4-3-7. So that is a double pitch. We have not thrown many double pitches at all today. I think that's the first double pitch that we actually have thrown. That is one of the side effects of this dice set that we are using. Good morning, Marble Fork. And we have got, we're going to go back up with that $3 or $20 pass line bet, which is still intact. $3 craps check. We get to put the ATS back up again. Appreciate the shout out there, Marble Fork. I can show the graph on camera so everybody can see it, I think. So hopefully that helps. And that was a suggestion from Duracell. Again, this journey that I'm on is all about transparency and trying to show my journey, but also have everybody join the journey as well, and share their journey with me and everybody else in our community. I believe that daily practice does help us tremendously. Dice out. Dice are splitting apart as I'm waiting here, so let's regrip them. There we go. And we have a hard 8 square pair. 4, 4, 8. And again, that is a primary hit, so both dice were on axis. They stayed primary throughout. So our point is going to be 8. I think that's the first 8. Thank you, Duracell. I think that's the first 8 that we've had for a point today. And that's going to allow us to go to that 140 across bet level. So that's going to be $35 on the 5 and 9, 20 on that 4 and 10. And we're going to go with 30 on a 6. We're going to put $15 in pass line odds. 4, 2, 4, 5. And remember, guys, I'm using the same dice set throughout the hopefully 720 throws here. Once we get through the purple belt level, we're going to be able to change dice sets according to what we're seeing. But the main goal of the purple belt is to use a variety of different dice sets throughout, but to throw enough throws with them so we can learn what the dice roll, what they show, and what these dice sets are good for, are dominant in, at least for my shooting. That was a little bit of a wild throw, but we have the double degen, hard 6, 3, 3, hard 6. So I guess that would be appropriate, a little bit wild with the degen. It was corny, but it is what it is. We're going to go to $42 on that 6. That was our first box hit for this shooter. This is shooter number 3, by the way. Shooter number 1 was a 21 roller. We had quite a few roll quality score points. And that was basically because we hit those repeaters on a couple of the numbers. 4, 2, 4, 5 is our dice set, and we're good all but set. And dice out. Dice landed a cross. We got a 5, 6 Midmo Yo. Chiro in the house. And thank you, Duracell. And again, 4, 2, 4, 5. That 11 does nothing for our bets other than the ATS, so we're going to stay with the same bet on the table. So we'll go all bets set and dice out again. And this dice set that we're using right now is really good if you are single pitching the dice, or if you have one die off axis. And we have a 6, 2, 8. So that is our point. So we are definitely hitting points today. So we're doing another come out for this shooter. And we're going to go to $22 on that pass line. We're going to go with a $4 craps check. Our ATS is still intact. 4, 2, 4, 5. And I'll bet set. I I'm not going to be rotating any new dice in Duracell because I have the dice that I have. I actually have two more sets of dice on order through Craps Nation. They should be coming sometime in June. I have currently 5 different sets of dice, and all of them have been used. I can't wait actually till I get a new set in. And I'll be getting 2 sets. I'll be getting a red set and a blue set. And again, that's through Craps Nation. As soon as the order comes through, I actually paid for them already. So we have a 5-4 big match from Mid-Atlantic Craps. So 9 is our new point here. So we're going to take that $35 off the 9. And we're going to put $42 on the 8. So that way we can bring it up to the sister number, which is the 6. 4245. And all bets set. Staying up all night means walking around like a zombie half away. I am a zombie today. Like I said earlier on, if you caught my early part of the stream here, I've been up for about 27 hours now. So I will be going to bed right after this live stream is done. Again, that's the life of a third shifter. And we got dice out. And we have a 639 again. Wow. 9 is starting to come back. We started off the day with hitting a ton of 9s, and now they're starting to show again. And it's kind of neat to see how the dice are patterning, how they become patterns in that, how they show in multiples. So we got 4245. And we'll be coming out again for looking for a new point. We're going to go to $40 on the pass line bet again. And we're going to go with a $6 craps check. We are looking for that 10 and 12 for the tall. We need the 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the small. So nowhere close for that small. We got all bets set. And dice out. Wow, the dice landed and they just sat. They didn't even go forward, but we have both dice off axis, so we have that 6, 7 out. Unfortunate that it did not fall through. My goal is to hit the back wall, guys. I want to see them hit the back wall. I want to see that consistency that comes with hitting the back wall. That was a come out, so that was fine by me. So we're still at the same shooter, and we're gonna go back up with that $6 craps check, and we're gonna go back up with the ATS 555 there. Darn it. So we reset the ATS, which is fine. Still on the same shooter, so we're still on shooter number 3. And we got 4245, all bet set. Here we go. And we have a 314 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that is the first 3-1 that we threw today. And that is the first 4 that we threw today. So our new point is going to be 4. And that is usually a pretty dominant number for us as a shooter. And we're going to pull that $20 off of there. We're going to put $35 on a 9. Again, 4, 2, 4, 5 is our dice set. We got all that set. Still looking for that third box hit for the shooter. And we got a 5, 2, 7. So it is a primary hit. So both dice are on axis primary numbers, but that is unfortunately a 7 out. So we needed that one more box hit to get even on that shooter, so we did lose off that shooter. We lost $126. 4, 2, 4, 5. Again, we're going to go $20 on that pass line. $3 craps check. 5, 5, 5 on the ATS. So far we've had 3 shooters. This is going to be shooter number 4. Shooter number 3 got to double digits, but the roll quality of it was not the best. Shooter number 2, we hit the 21 rolls, and we had a huge roll quality score. So it is what it is. We'll go all bet set here, and this will probably be our last shooter today. So, dice out. And we have a 2, 3, 5. So our point will be 5. No field 5. Michael Jordan. And again, we're going to go with that 135 across bet level. So that's going to be $35 on the 9, 30 on the 6 and 8, 20 on the 4 and 10. And we're going to go $15 on pass line odds. 4, 2, 4, 5. And I'll bet set. And the dice landed and they split apart, so that means they are super, super tight when they landed. But we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So that does nothing for our bets other than the ATS. Four, 2, 4, 5. And I'll bet set. We're up to 11 people watching on YouTube, and there's 5 people pointing Crapsee at the current moment. The dice split apart a little bit in midair, but they came back together as they landed. But we have a 4, 6, 10. Waylon's best friend, way in the end, Daddy Joe. I just hit my darn camera. Luckily, it did not go off kilter. So we're going to go to $25 on that 4 and 10. For 2, 4, 5. And I'll bet set. Make sure you guys check out Wednesday night live fantasy craps league with Ornell. It's both on Dice Grinders channel as well as the Casino Gaming television channel. And we have another Big Joe from Craps Master Journey, a 1, 3, 4. So that is a nice little hit again. So that's going to allow me to go to $50 on that 4. Four, 2, 4, 5. And I'll bet set. Dice landed, they crossed, but we have another primary hit. 4, 4, heart 8, square pair. And we're going to go to $42 on that 6 and 8, and we need to get that next box hit in so we can go down to our base bets. So far we have $120 brought back. We have $244 on the table. 4, 2, 4, 5. And I'm sorry about that fast all bet set on Crapsee, but we're going to go all bet set and dice out. And we have another 6, 4, 10. Waylon's best friend way in the end. So that'll be enough to be able to regress our bets down now. And we're going to go to 96 across bet level. So that's going to be $20 on that 9, 18 on the 6 and 8, 15 on the 4 and 10. We have $169 brought back to the rack. We have $121 on the table. 4, 2, 4, 5. And dice out. And again, those darn dice crossed, but we have a 2-1-3 Alfredo sauce this time. Ace deuce. So we need that 2 and a 6 for the small. We're getting so close to hitting that ATS today. We've come this close multiple occasions. 4, 2, 4, 5, and all bets set. Dice out. And dice landed short when he left on the table. I missed the landing, but we have a 6, 2, 8. It's one dice off access. And that's going to allow us to go to $30 on a 6 and 8. So we're going to drop in $3 to get there. 4, 2, 4, 5. And all bets set. This is going to be roll number 9 for this shooter. And roll number 45 for the day. Ace out. And a 3, 6, 9, center field 9. That will allow us to bring the 9 up to $35. And we're going to drop $15 on pass line odds. And all bets set. And we have a 5-6 mid-mo yo. The dice came out of my fingers just slightly uneven that time. That is one dice off access. Again, that does nothing for the bets other than the ATS. That's going to bring us one closer hitting that tall. So all we need to do is hit the midnight to get the tall. We need the 2 and the 6 for the small. Now this is a time where I would consider, and let me look at the numbers here, consider possibly laying a number to possibly get part of the payout here. We're not going to do it right now, but we could possibly lay that 6. So yeah, 4, 2, 4, 5 for the dice set. And dice out. And we have a 2-2 heart 4. Ballerina. That is a primary hit again. Actually, no, that's a double pitch. Double pitch of the dice, which is something we do not want to see. But that's going to allow us to go to $25 on that 4 and 10. And we have all the numbers pressed up at least once now after our regression. So that's a good position to be in. 4, 2, 4, 5. All bets set and dice out. We have $245 brought back. We have $195 on the table. And dice out. And we have another 134 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So 4 is starting to show itself, which I am fine with. Again, that's one dice off axis, which is not a bad thing for this dice set. We are going to go to $50 on that 4. So this is a single press now. And again, those are buy bets. And we have $290 back in the rack. We have $220 on the table. 4, 2, 4, 5. And I'll bet set. And we have a 6, 2, 8. Easy 8. So that 6, 6, 12 is just eluding us. We're trying to get that tall hit. And we're not far away from the small either. We need the 2 and the 6 for the small. We need the 12 for the tall. We're going to go to $42 on that 6 and 8. And all of our bets are now pressed up so that all the sisters are done. So next time we do any pressing on a table, they will be single presses on the numbers that are hit. $325 brought back. We have $244 on the table. 4, 2, 4, 5 is our dice set. This is going to be roll number 14. And we have a 3, 6, 9 center field 9. I saw the 6 showing. I'm like, yeah, I got it, but I did not. Oops, I got to put in the right combination. I put in 6, 3, but it's supposed to be 3, 6, 9. So we're going to go up to $60 on that 9. And that's dropping in a quarter to get to that. 4245. And all bets set, dice out. And a 628. Easy 8 again. So we're going to go up to $66 on that 8. We'll call that all bets set, 4245. Hope I can do shooting like this this coming weekend when I go down to Chicago on Saturday. Let's regrip the dice. They were a little bit uneven. And that left one kind of hit and just slid in, or the right one hit and slid in. The left one went in the way it should be. And we have a 4-3-7, which is that darn double pitch, and it is a 7 out. So that will be the end of that shooter. Let's get it entered into Crapsee. Let's go through our final statistics for the day. We came so close to hitting that ATS on several occasions today. We made $130 on that shooter. So the end of the day statistics here, guys. We went with 4 shooters today. We had a 21, a 10, and a 16 for roll length, which is pretty decent. I'm really happy with that. Our box numbers were expected. Inside numbers are a little bit higher than expected. 4s and 10s are a little low today. Come out 7s are definitely low. Horns and fields are high. Hardways are high today. And we were definitely a light side play. We had an SOR of 13.0, SRR of 8.7 with 2 come out 7s. The hot numbers today that were higher than expected was the 3, the ace deuce. We also had the 5 and 6 that were a little bit higher than expected, and definitely the horns were high today. Guys, I was very happy with the way the rollout went today. We made a little bit of money on our shooters. And let me just check the chats really quick. Marble Forks is great month. To the cage. Thanks, Joe. You are very welcome, my friend. But hey, we got 2 more minutes before the daily paycheck starts with John at Casino Gaming TV, so make sure that you check him out. And I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming back on a daily basis to support me along our Craftsmaster dice shooting journey. Good morning, Jen. But hey, thanks a lot, guys. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow will be a new Crapsee table. My name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Enjoy your day.